Today, we will be talking about one of the most overlooked characters in the history of Stranger Things and whether or not they will return in Season 5, and just talk about the history of the character and what it meant for the show. On top of that, I am going to be talking about the potential announcement / teaser that we will be getting and what that means for the future of Stranger Things. And the release date and everything, the timeline, that should be happening sometime soon. We'll get into it later. Before we do, guys, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, check out my Discord where we talk Stranger Things every single day. We're over 1,000 members over there, so if you want to check out that, link in description. And same with my newsletter, relay.news. Just look up that website, go to the first homepage. It says submit your email. Submit your email, you'll be signed up to my free newsletter where I release exclusive Stranger Things content every single Sunday at 12 p.m. EST. That would really help me out a lot. And yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get right into this video. Of course, we're talking about Callie /8. Obviously, you already knew that because of the thumbnail, but there's been some subtle hints throughout the show so far since she's been written off. And the Duffers have said some interesting things. The Duffers, alongside the writers, have said some interesting things that could allude to the potential Callie return, or at least the potential Callie mention in Season 5. And what I mean by mention is that maybe that 11 just talks about Callie, or they find out what happened to Callie, or etc, etc. Because when I talk about a Callie return, I'm not necessarily talking about the character returning, because I think it's very unlikely that the actual actor who played Callie returns to the cast of Stranger Things. In fact, I think if she was going to return, we'd probably already know, or it would have been leaked somehow, unless they're really hiding it. So yeah, I don't think the actor who plays Callie is actually going to return. But I do think there's a possibility that her storyline could have some sort of closure in Season 5. And there's one reason why I want to believe this. Because when people talk about the worst episode in Stranger Things, it's undoubtedly Season 2, Episode 7, from an objective standpoint and from a fan standpoint. It wasn't a very exciting episode, it didn't make a lot of sense, and there was no follow-up episode to Season 2, Episode 7. Like, Season 2, Episode 7 was the very last time we ever seen 8 in the show. So it's sort of looked at as one of the holes in Stranger Things, as one of the, bad points in the plot of Stranger Things. And I think that the Duffers could potentially want to fill that hole and make sure there's no plot holes in the entire show when the show ends. At least that's what I would want if I was the Duffers or the writers. Now, one of the things that makes me think that this is a potential possibility that they go back and fix this storyline is because the Duffers said in a tweet, or the writer said in a tweet, that we should all go back and rewatch Season 2 before Season 5 releases. And what that's hinting at is that Season 2 storyline is going to have an impact on Season 5, or like Season 5 storyline is going to pick up some storylines from Season 2. And most likely it's just Will's storyline with the Mind Flayer, but who knows, maybe it could be Callie /8 and a few other storylines from Season 2. I could definitely see that possibility. But not only that, they have mentioned 8 in the show since she was written off. Just one example, in Season 4, one of the first scenes of 11, in her room, you can see Callie's mask. So the writers have definitely acknowledged that she exists ever since Season 2, Episode 7 released, which is a good sign if you're hoping for a Callie return or a Callie mention. So let's talk about the possibilities of her return. Number 1, her actual character returning in the show. I think the only way this happens is if 11 has this moment in like Season 5, Episode 6 or 7, right before the big battle, where she's like, we need more help, I know someone we can call or get, and she would say her sister. I think that would be a very cool opportunity to have that reunion, form that powerful alliance, and take down Vecna or the Mind Flayer. But if she was going to return in Season 5 of Stranger Things, personally, that's how I would want her to return. And the other possibility of her return would her just being mentioned and her storyline potentially being closed out through that mention. For example, maybe 11 in the group finds out that 11's sister died. 8 died by Vecna or someone else, or she got killed by the government, whatever. Like, I think they could potentially mention that to close that storyline. Because the only closure we have with the storyline is 8 looking out the window, shedding a tear, and being sad that 11 didn't want to go with her and the crew after Season 2, Episode 7. And we're on Season 5 now, so it's been a while since that moment. Because the whole point of Season 2, Episode 7 was the reunion of Callie and 11, and Callie helping 11 get more powerful. But the way that 8 made 11 more powerful was that she said to 11, you have to think of things that make you mad. You gotta get riled up. You gotta think of your past trauma, and that'll help your powers get more powerful. Well, if she was mentioned in season 5 in a way where 11 finds out that her sister died, it would be the perfect parallel for 11 to use that information, because it would obviously make 11 sad and use that for her powers and get mad at Vecna, especially if she died because of Vecna. And then when she fought Vecna, she would think of that memory, and then boom, it would help her defeat Vecna. I think that would be the perfect way to bring back Callie in the storyline, bring her back, I guess, while also closing her storyline and filling that plot hole that was season 2, episode 7. And personally, I would almost prefer that type of 8 return to the storyline rather than her actually returning, because people would just be like, why is this lady back? And people would just complain. And the third possibility of 8's return is she doesn't return at all and we never hear of her ever again. Which honestly is most likely, and I hope it doesn't happen, because like I said, season 2, episode 7 is one of the biggest plot holes in the show. And when people look at IMDb in 20 years, they're going to look at season 2, episode 7 and see that it's lower rated than every other episode, and they're going to be like, oh, what's this episode? Why is this bad? It's not the greatest TV show of all time, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care that much, to be honest with you, but I would prefer to see some sort of 8/Callie return in season 5. Let me know in the comments what you think about 8's possibility of her return, and whether or not you think she should return in the show because of the plot hole, or you think they should just like completely write her off and never bring her back at all and just forget it in the past. Now let's get into the part of the video where we talk about what just happened yesterday, which blew my mind. Yesterday, one of the directors of Stranger Things, who's been in the show since season 1, not the top guy, but one of the top guys, Sean Levy, who obviously has a huge reputation in Hollywood, where he's directed several Marvel-based movies and Deadpool and stuff like that. He had an interview with Deadline Hollywood. And in that video, he alluded to the fact, or he pretty much said that whenever this interview is out, you guys will probably know or have a better idea of when season 5 will release. And of course, the interview was yesterday, and we obviously haven't found out when season 5 is going to release. So we're assuming that he meant like this week, we're going to find out when season 5 is going to release, or just have an idea of when it's going to release. Probably they're going to say something like 2025 summer, I would assume. And he didn't specify either. A lot of people were saying teaser trailer is coming. He said teaser trailer. He didn't say teaser trailer in the interview. At least I don't think the interview actually has fully released. But in that clip, he did not say teaser trailer. He just said that you guys soon will find out or have an idea of when season 5 will release. Most likely, he was alluding to a teaser trailer, I would say, but he didn't specify whether it's just like an announcement by Stranger Things, where they would just say like 2025 summer is going to be the summer, blah, 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 of Stranger Things, or if they release a teaser and in the teaser they tell us like a date, or like I said, 2025 summer in the teaser trailer. Either way, it's June 18th right now, Tuesday, and that interview happened on Monday. I don't know if I said Sunday or not, but that interview got released on Monday at least. So it's Tuesday right now. I'm assuming that the announcement / teaser is going to come out on Friday, which would make it the 21st or 20th, whatever, 21st, I think. So that is very exciting and huge news. As soon as that teaser releases, obviously there's going to be major hype for at least the next month regarding Stranger Things. And maybe it will plateau for a little bit, but then Stranger Things Day is on November 6th, and before Stranger Things Day is Tudum sometime. I'm assuming Tudum is sometime this year. I'm assuming that we're going to get a Tudum. I don't know if they just stopped that or whatever, but I'm assuming sometime in like August or September, we're going to get a Tudum, Netflix Tudum. So we get an announcement this week, potentially, and then Tudum in September or August, and then Stranger Things Day. Even if we don't get Tudum, we get an announcement this summer and an announcement this fall, which is huge news for the hype of Stranger Things. I think after Stranger Things Day, then the hype is going to stay consistent. It might dip down after this announcement a little bit and then plateau like it has recently with the filming and everything, But after Stranger Things Day, I think we're going to see a slow incline of the hype of Stranger Things, especially if they announce 2025 summer, which I think they will. And so yeah, that's super exciting and great news. Personally, I'm expecting a teaser trailer. Now, like I said, he did not say that a teaser trailer is coming, but I'm personally expecting a teaser trailer. Well, back in like July of 2018, I want to say, they had like a teaser trailer for the release date of season 3, and that was a year before season 3 released. So I think pretty much the exact same thing is going to happen with season 5. They're going to have like a 30-second to a 1-minute teaser of some clips here and there, not anything that's going to give away much. And then they're going to release either the release date, the exact release date, or they're going to say 2025 summer. That's my official prediction. Between like a 30 to 45 second to 1 minute long video, and they say 2025 summer or the actual release date with a few cryptic clips that don't really tell us much, but we can theorize a little bit. That's what I think we're going to get this week. I think that's going to be huge. I can't wait to make content on it. I'm obviously going to make an entire YouTube video breaking down the entire video and talking about everything they say. So yeah, I think that's happening this week. So keep that in mind, guys. And make sure to turn on those post notifications here on YouTube so you don't miss out on my breakdown video and just my announcement video or whatever, you know, whenever it comes out, I will be talking about that announcement. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed my insight on the Callie/8 situation and this announcement update. So let me know if you want more videos like this where I talk about characters that used to be in Stranger Things and aren't in Stranger Things anymore, and whether or not they should return. And give me some other video suggestions. Do you guys want me to talk about some theories that you guys have heard, discussions like videos like this, or anything else? Let me know in the comments, guys. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure to have a great rest of your day. Check out relay.news, where my newsletter is, and all my articles and theories are over there as well. That would really help me out. It's a passion project, and I really want it to do well. I think it will do well. It's just long term. So I'd really appreciate that. And of course, check out my Discord. And most of all, though, have a great rest of your day. Peace out.